but for me, it had the opposite effect. Parts and service was a perfect way of being able to interact with the characters in-game without fear of them killing you, unless you do something wrong. All these different minigames, including the remastered version of the original trilogy, were all fun and set up a lot of ability to use your brain power, and the harder difficulties don't spike it to the point where it feels unfair. This game terrified me the first time I saw it, and it still was even on flat mode when I played it earlier this year to 100% completion. If you want to see part of my playthrough, link in the description. When I knew everything from this game after its release, there was news about a holiday-themed DLC, and since Halloween was coming up, I got so excited to see what they would deliver, and they did not disappoint. In this video, I plan on breaking down the FNaF Help Wanted Curse of Dreadbear DLC. This video is edited by yours truly and by my good buddy Captain Ice. I'll link his channel in the description if you wish to support him for his work. Anything you want to say to the audience, James?
I got pizza. Subscribe to me. I'm better, I think. I don't really have much to say, so here's some clips of Zane raging from last night's Fortnite stream when I kept throwing him into the storm.
No! 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 Isaiah, I need your help. Isaiah, I need your help. Heal me. Heal me, Isaiah, heal me. Isaiah, heal me!
That's enough to say.
Wait, what? What? What the heck? What the heck, James? James! 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 A-hole! Ah!
If I go down, you're coming with me. If I go down, you're coming with me. Come here.
No! No! James!
Okay, we'll just move on from that, and let's get this video on the road. Ladies and gentlemen, grab your snacks, please stay in your seats. The show will begin right now. One of my most favorite moments from this DLC is the beginning. The game starts with a classic 19th century atmosphere, where everything is colored black and white with a setting of a drive-in theater, presenting a film called The Curse of Dreadbear. This felt like the absolute best way to present the name of a game. It captures a setting that could happen in-universe without making it seem self-aware, since the Dreadbear actually exists in-game, so in this universe this would be considered a holiday event or DLC testing for the game. In-game. Okay, yeah, I do hate this storyline kinda, but I just learned to roll with it. The main hub is nice and all, but the only thing I found pretty interesting was the FNaF whorehouse from the far distance. Other than that, it contains a very nice Halloween setting with a giant pumpkin patch and many different new minigames. We got Building a Mangle, Trick or Treat, a hallway that contains many different mechanics for the individual nightmares that I might make a separate video on, I don't know, not gonna lie. And an amazing FNaF 1 Halloween clone with the Jacko animatronics. One we have that sticks out is Plush Baby Pumpkin Patch, which we will discuss these little things in a future video. Even Dawko finds these things annoying.
Hello, Internet! Welcome to Game Theory. And on this episode, we're gonna be trying to figure out who the asked.
Wait. What? No! Not the Plush Babies! Get away from me!
Despite the fact that this DLC contains a bunch of minigames that are worth talking about, I only wish to discuss two of them. I know some other modes here are also worth discussing, but I personally only want to mention these two minigames specifically, as they are both a perfect introduction to the two new characters this DLC brings. First is Brain Surgery. This minigame is requiring you, as the player, to complete a special holiday-themed attraction known as Dreadbear. Dreadbear is one of my most favorite holiday character designs to ever be created. The perfect combination that creates the name itself and is a constant Frankenstein stitching around his body gives me a feeling of dread and creativity such as the name suggests. His body looks bulked in some areas while having a ripped stomach and classic Frankenstein forehead. He has bolts on the side of his head to represent the look of Frankenstein even further. I love this design immensely. He was the original perfect character for the theme being set. Now for the minigame itself. We all know Dreadbear doesn't have a brain. Real shocker there. Our job is to build Dreadbear a brain by following the instructions given. We have to calibrate the size of the brain, choose the proper individual colors of it, and match the correct brainwave. Once done, we attach the brain into his forehead to keep him neutral. While the whole process sounds complicated, it's actually pretty easy. Doing all these individual tasks are visually understanding to someone new playing them. While they are easy, once they are understood, the game isn't necessarily that easy to complete the mode itself. You see, every minute that passes by, the power goes out. To reactivate it, you simply need to pull the lever in front of you. But doing this each time makes Dreadbear more aggressive. After a few times of doing this, Dreadbear will kill you immediately, after the failed reset occurs. This gives a sense of urgency that you are on a clock, and you have to act fast. But the factor that makes this puzzle more stressful and challenging is that everything needs to be perfect. Not a single detail can be wrong. The calibration of the brainwave can easily be wrong by one level of speed. If you touch the brain with one of the cables too long, it will automatically pass by the chosen number, so you can't try to simply rush through it. Not to mention, you have around 10 different colors to input correctly as well. This puzzle is perfect for completing numerous tasks while on a time crunch. The way these puzzles are designed appear to be easy by themselves, but rushing through them can easily lead to a fatal mistake. Once the right brain is inserted, Dreadbear gets lifted away to the next stage where he'll be an attraction to the children. This minigame was absolutely perfect for this DLC. It combines a setting of fear while creating the best set of puzzles for one on time trials I have seen in a game for a long time. And we are now on the last topic of this video. Corn Maze. Now, this one I'm a little judgy on. While the corn maze itself is a neat little area with a few crow surprises to keep us on our toes, this puzzle is just very simplistic. Hide behind the stands, collect keys, and open the gate to win, unlock a secret bunker with a mask that builds up to a useless character. But the one thing I love about this minigame is just the one-on-one scenario with Grim Foxy. While I am a big fan of Dreadbear's design, I myself am a huge fan of Grim Foxy. I like to call him Jacko Foxy from time to time, but he does have some unique details that make him stand out. He has a massive crop harvester instead of a hook, with extended fur shoulder pads, along with his endoskeleton ears. This design is meant to capture more of a farmer instead of a pirate, and that is an amazing idea that worked with his field. While I say this, I do believe Dreadbear has a more perfect design. While Dreadbear is a whole new model and separate theme, Grim Foxy has an identical model to his FNaF 4 counterpart, making him less of a character that stands out and having him visually appear to just be another Jacko. And like I said before, there are plenty of model differences, but none of them besides the hook are that noticeable by glance. If Steel Wool cared more about Grim Foxy's design, I feel like we could have had a lot more creativity to him that would fit even more with the cornfield setting. I'm actually going to be making a separate video in the future redesigning Grim Foxy to make him appear more in sync with the setting. But despite all that, Grim Foxy is my most favorite new character to be introduced in Help Wanted, with Glitchtrap being a close second. And with that message said, I feel like this is where the video ends. Thank you so much for the support of my last video, and I'll be sure to deliver you more of this content moving forward. The next video will be my predictions on the FNaF movie. So be sure to subscribe and ring the bell for when it comes out later this month. Take care now. Love y'all.